Hey y'all. I just need people to understand the
starting with the shenanigans.
I know they're gonna have to poop because y'all should be eating it all. But continue. I'm just saying.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello. We are back here. Lady D is on audio. She'll be back in a moment. And we're here for the finale. Meeks, how's your week starting off? Sis, how's things going?
I be wanting to quit all the time.
I know that life.
My boss has to continually talk to me every single day to not leave early because I'm like, listen, I don't want to be here anymore.
I mean, but like, is there work to do?
No,
you have to stay. They just want you there until the time.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be there from 7 to 3 because we have to man the stations in case something goes wrong, in case they call in with something. We're kind of like dispatch, but for everybody. And we're just, we tell people to correct stuff. But if they don't call in, then we don't really have nothing to do. And I also can't just like do stuff. No, it's kind of the case of the every week. The problem is that I can't edit or keep myself busy doing what I used to do, which is like edit videos, make thumbnails and stuff. I can't do that anymore. And so now I'm just sitting in my chair taking naps.
Which is absurd. I'm so sorry.
And so I'm tired.
Hey, Casey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, Honey D. Helena, what's going on?
I'm super excited about this one.
Scroll up, Lay Matt. Hello.
Oh, happy election day.
Canadian election day. All right. Indeed. I hope the folks you want in office up there are going into office. And yeah. Yeah, it is lame. So now some of y'all were hanging with us last night. Well, not last night, but the night before.
You be confused.
And it was fun. It was a fun time. Yeah, I do. Okay.
See, this time I prepared.
My fault. No, don't judge me.
So I had my headsets in the entire time. I had them plugged in. Because the problem was on Saturday is that I was on them all day. And the stream was like last minute. And I was like, shoot.
Yeah. You didn't get time to charge. I mean, they lasted long enough, though. It was like right till we were about to cut off.
It was like, bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm like, what? And we're finished. Good day.
And I apologize in advance if y'all hear me chewing. I have not had dinner yet, and it just got here, and it's delicious. So, sorry. I'm not going to let it get cold. I love y'all. However, I'm going to have to take pauses in between to chew. And hey, Kareem. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. So, where do we start off this episode? Oh, we started off with Lady Chrissy scheming, as she always do 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah, her coming out the red gate.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, she came out of a red type gate into the tower, and she was talking to the white Aja, who is the current, like, I guess, head
lead white Aja, yep.
About... Because whatever she saw in that gate led her to believe that she was going to win. And she was like, I've already won. I know this is where it's going to be. I know you're going to vote for me. And while she's talking all this stuff, the lady's looking at her like,
yeah,
not a word. Like, well, okay.
Nodding. I'll take that logic in.
No agreements, no nothing.
And she said it. She was like, I thought she would know better.
Right, so right. That's it. She walked right up there. That was the first thing out her mouth. You should have known better than to be going and playing with them folk over there, especially today. And what is today? Today is voting day. Not just for the Canadians, but also here at the White Tower. It is voting day, and the vote is between Our Lady Chrissy and Swan, and. She you could tell by the look on her face. She absolutely just knew. She knew she was going to win.
She thought. She did. She believed.
I mean, whatever they told her or whatever they let her believe, she knew she had this in the bag. And for a hot second, it did look like it. But it came down to the lead sitting white Aja being stand up and And Lady Chrissy just had that smile on her face. Swan sunshine, huh?
The smoothest.
I chuckled. I chuckled very quickly, and after that basically led everybody else. We had Varen already gave her the vote, but then the rest of her brown sisters stood up. All of the blue sitters stood up first. Rip. The rest of the white sitters came through, and the green sitters, including Our Lady Karenni, that came back for this little cameo. And I'm still sad that she's gone. And that was that. Swanchan won, and Elayne been hating on her ever since. Well, no, she's been double hating on her. She was hating on her already because she's from a little fishing village, but now she's double hating on her because how dare she be better than her?
She's like, bitch, you're dirty. Your feet.
Which
stink.
I mean,
you smell like fish.
Ain't your teachers supposed to want you to succeed? Like, ain't they supposed to want you to actually, take the mantle, be better than them?
No,
rude.
She's like, you're gross. You smell. Your style is bad. Everything's poorly designed.
Now look at this damn office, okay? Look, your decorations, trash. This fucking desk, trash. This clean ass snow. Where is the fur rugs? Trash. You, trash.
Mediocre.
Like that. Like what the fuck?
So I'm literally over here trying to pull up the gates to see if I can see if they were actually how different they were. Because somebody said they went to a different place. But
they looked a little. They looked. I know. No. They went to the same place, but the gates did look a little distant. I think the one that she went through, maybe it was because you said they didn't.
No.
Ooh. So now I'm really about to find this gate.
That's
just nasty. You're a nasty bitch.
When you have the captions on, you'll see that Alvarian, the white Aja guy, said. That you should know better, basically, to go to the Aelfin. And when Matt went, he went to the Eelfin. It's two different.
Oh yeah. That's right. There's two different ones. That's right. I forgot about that.
I know
you are correct.
Maybe it happened after that. Wait, when did Matt get snatched up? Was that in episode 6?
That's you mean by when he got pulled through the gate?
Yeah, that's in this episode.
That's this episode.
Okay. I'm like, was it before? Was it after? Hold on, let me just look here because I'm just like I have to for verification for my situation.
Hello, Mother Own. Lovely to see you, Miss Boots. Great to see you. Glad you could make it.
That thing is creepy, by the way. It's in my screen.
I think my question with her going through the gate is, what did she give up?
Exactly. I think is that why she was shaking?
Yeah. Like what did you have to give up?
Like what part of your health did you give up?
Is that it, or are they feeding off of you? Like, or how does it? What exactly happened here? So many questions.
Because I feel like it could have given her like a limited time to do stuff. So she was so sure that she was going to get it immediately, so she could do whatever she wanted to do. And she was going to have the time to be, or make the changes that she thought was best, or set up whatever she thought. I'm like, girl. Well, it didn't work. You lost, and you're very shook that you lost. You should have thought about that. You should have had a backup. Didn't nobody tell you to play games?
To my small understanding of these two beings, don't they basically just they're like wishmasters? They say they can give you what you want, but it's always with like a monkey's paw. Weird ass shit happens amidst what they give you.
It does seem to be that way. It seems to be more like a monkey paw thing, and there is actually some sort of exchange. I think the type of exchange depends on the type of fin, like which one is what. But there is some type of exchange, so she paid a price.
Yeah, there was a price paid.
I'd like to know. Is she out here looking literally shook? So I would like to know what she did and how that is going to translate for the rest of our story. Like, did you mess around and give something up that's going to screw everybody else up?
I wonder if that's why she ended up being like the house Aja at where the hell is Elayne from? Andor?
Yes.
Is that why she ended up being stationed there? Do you think?
No.
No? Okay.
I think is there because she has whatever the foretellings or whatever is going on with her. She saw that Andor was important for the last battle.
So she wanted to get a foothold in there. Okay, I mean, that makes sense too.
I think that's what she said to Min. So whatever it was she saw, and maybe the Finn gave her that vision. I don't know, but it couldn't have been if she thought she was about to be.
If she thought she was about to be the seat,
she probably had the vision then later. But either way, you wrong.
Either way, yeah, she got and that really puts the question to the forefront. What did you give up for that lie?
Because I'm trying to say, I think they might have used the same gate, but I can't tell. I can see snakes at the top of the gate that Elayne.
Yeah, they're very similar.
But I can't see the upper left. It looks like something else. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a fox or it looks like an arm. I can't tell what the fuck it's supposed to be. Or it's supposed to be another snake. Because I was thinking that maybe because we saw a fox in this one, that there would be like a fox or something on the gate. Because first of all, he don't look like no fox.
There should be triangles on the other gate. But, that's just different.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Give me the front shot, Giggity. Give me the frontal.
So I didn't put my breakdown out there, but I saw something on that gate that I thought was interesting. When we get there, when we talk about Matt.
Okay. Cool.
Not right now, I guess.
All right. And this again we have wait, hold on. Did my page just skip forward? Skip back. All right, so later she's continuing now in present day, continuing to try to sow seeds of discord and whatnot, and that's basically the intro. She's still scheming. She started off scheming, and she's back here scheming again. And it cuts over to Rand, and he's in his feels, which you should be. Because why are you over? Why did you get our baby girl killed? But whatever. Hey, Nikki,
why are you over playing with her body? Stop that. Thank you. She's not getting up.
Yeah.
She's not coming back.
You had your try, bruh. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. But yeah, Egwene, I think just basically tells him he needs to go see the wise ones, and we got chop. Shit is moving.
She was like, "Oh my god, it's so sad."
Sit still. Mm. However,
she's like a moment of silence, and we go
because we are. It's crunch time. And Egwene has been about business this whole season.
Listen,
so we got to get it going.
You got to be better.
She was absolutely giving him the side. Like, look here, bruh.
Listen, the conversation they had is not over. You know what you did.
Oh no, yeah.
This is you had relations, sir. I'm going to continue to side eye you. Trash.
And he deserves all that side eye. He deserves every last bit of it. But let's see. We do move over to Morraine, and she's having a convo with Samuel or Samael. And she asks about the scar, and he says, "Well, Luz gave it to him, and why didn't you have anybody heal it?" No, because I wanted to remember what it looked like. I wanted to make sure that this is the last thing he's gonna see when I kill him. How'd that work out for you before, though,
bruh?
This is still the goal.
Like, that's cute and all. However. You're going to do the thing that I want you to do, which is to train Rand. And he was like, sure. Right. He's like, okay.
No, he tries to talk shit. And if y'all missed it, Morraine is a professional shit talker as well. Okay. If you really try to come at her, I mean, she tells his strong jaw this multiple times. You really you're trying to come up on here. It's not going to go the way you think it is. So you're going to train my homie, like I said, and then maybe I won't kill you before you get to go run off back to your dark one.
Honeydee, you're correct. Every time she taps somebody, it doesn't make it fall. Every single time she taps somebody, you're gonna die because the universe is not training Rand.
Well, no, it's like I think the wheel wants him to actually do like the self-teaching, I guess. Or maybe this is one turn where she's the one that has to be like the main teacher. I don't know how this story is supposed to go. But it does seem that every time something happens
to him. Teach him.
Oh, she needs a
male. She needs a male.
Yeah, that's right. That's
so what that is that they're clearly holding out, I think, for another Forsaken. We only know 7 or 6 of the 7.
I think I know who it might be.
So there is one last Forsaken that's out that we have not gotten yet. But supposedly that Forsaken has already been on camera, and we just don't know that person.
We just didn't know it.
So it's an
interesting.
interview.
Wait, question: been on camera like this season, or just like in the series total?
This season, it's been on. They've been on camera, and we apparently.
Do they know if it's a male or a woman?
It should be a male because they they list out the other women. They said Semiraj and I believe Gorandia. Like they listed the other women when they were all underneath in the caverns or whatever that was when they were all talking. So you can count them. There's one that's missing though, and because we saw, y'all remember that warder who killed himself. Yeah, we had the Forsaken statue, right, and there was the one with the guitar. So we were all thinking that it would be that Forsaken, but they haven't given us that person yet, unless they're gonna make Tom Maryland a Forsaken, which I hope that they don't, because that's not who he is in the book. But
I know where his future storyline is going to lead, and that will be absurd.
I don't.
I don't. That's not cool. So
absolutely the fuck not.
It's another male Forsaken. It's somebody else that we've seen, and all that's gonna do is make me rewatch the whole season again.
I know. I'm sitting here like,
that's interesting. That's very, very interesting.
Yeah. But it's somebody we just haven't. We don't know. They are yet.
All right.
But Honeydee, listen, I thought so too. I thought when she pulled her hair back, she was going to wipe down Tip. She did nothing but adjust her wig. Ma'am, get your hands up her hair.
Right. Come on, Morraine. Every damn time you start putting your hands up and the hair gets swooped back, it's some shit about to go down. Can't be psyching us out like that.
She was like, it's hot. My neck was sweaty.
I mean, they are in the desert. I get it.
Like, girl, I can't.
So we cut back to
she doesn't really do much, and then we just see the problem children. Go right to the problem children.
Is that what we're calling them? Teen problem children?
Yes. 613 bust down, absolutely. Bust down squad.
We're back in CostumeCo. And why is this broad on the couch just casually playing with fucking balefire? Like, I know y'all know what wildfire is. Balefire is its older cousin that don't give a fuck about nobody.
Listen, what we had seen to do, I'm so intrigued. Like, y'all knew it could do that, and you sit here twirling it in your hand like it's a baton. Okay. Like,
Leandrin actually has to come in here and say, put that down, like she's 5. And the bitch is sitting there giggling about it. But look here. If ever there was a time I wanted to actually see Leandrin throw hands, it was that moment right there. You should just took her fucking head off because she's a liability already.
True. However, then Creepy McCreeperson comes into the room. I will never. I don't. The actress might be ruined for me. She might be ruined.
Yeah. Softly in the shadows comes out. He said, hey, excuse me, mistress.
Is this thing that you need? The thing that you need?
Is this the quest that we have been looking for?
Is this?
You would. You freaking would. I'm not even surprised.
I can't. And she was like, "Oh my god, she comes in. This? I found it."
It's I don't know your name. And Leandrin kind of gave me a little tad bit of Nynaeve, where she says anything back to her, she kind of does a double take, like, bitch, who are you? And then it's just, oh, I don't think I remember your name, blah, blah, blah. And she does, she does what she's supposed to do.
I feel like she was super the moment she looked at her and saw her with it, she was like, yeah.
I think she was very suspicious, but then she got in her brain and that went out the way.
Exactly, honey.
She's well, you've been busy. I don't expect you to learn my name, mistress. You've been very, very busy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really telling that she was like, you don't know my name. Like, she literally was like, I didn't catch your name. And she gave you this thing that you needed, and you still didn't ask her name. Mm-hmm. Like, you
that
could
right
have
there.
very easily just asked her name. Like, and that probably would have gone a ways to, because you see how everybody, the other Forsaken treat her. She's somewhat insignificant, right? Like, you could have made her feel like something just by asking her name, showing a little humanity, but you're so past that now.
I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Who?
I need the name. Thank you so much. Like, I need to know your name. I need to know your name. But I felt like she knew that she was
something.
Yeah, wait, her fingers are black?
Yeah, she has that same thing that Wanda and Agatha have going on her fingertips. And I was wondering about that because none of the other Forsaken have that. At least as far as I've seen.
She should have picked up on that because Leandra's fingers are turning the same color.
Are they?
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
I'm looking at them and they're slightly like, they look dirty, but they're only dirty like on the fingertips.
What is it that causes that? Because Lanfear is never like that. She stays suited and booted, nails always done. That there's not one spot out of place.
Maybe it's how they use it. Maybe it's how they use the weaves or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Well, yeah, because the more we see, the more that Rand is using it, his weaves are turning black. So yeah, that's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, but out of the blue,
and the gray man had black fingertips too. Mm.
Just a point. Did y'all notice that when male Forsaken touch the source, their weaves don't have black in them? I hear this.
I did notice that.
Weaves don't have black in them.
They're protected from it. Yeah, I watched something earlier. I'm not gonna say how they're protected, but yeah, that I was wondering about that too.
Listen, I don't even want you to touch my couch.
You're not even coming in my house.
I can't.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. My great grandmama's soul will come swoop out of heaven and box you the fuck out. Nah, you're not coming nowhere around here.
Here comes a random person you've never seen before with an item that you need, and you're just like, thank you. And then she leaves, and you put that item on. It's like, okay, well, now we can go find the third piece.
The way she does what she does, yo, if Leander would have just bucked up like she was about to hit her, she probably would have scurried out the room.
Listen, she would have probably hit her with the girl. Stop playing. Hit her with the.
Like, what do you mean?
No,
hold on.
No, thank you. But now they're off to find the collar piece because they have bracelets.
They have the two bracelets. As they're out like that, they're bracers. Yeah, they have those. So now they're going to find the collar, and they know what house it's supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. So that is where they're going. And I think we cut away from them. For a second, we cut for a small second. We cut to Matt and Nynaeve enjoying some noodles. Well, Nynaeve is enjoying her noodles. Matt is complaining about having to use chopsticks and not know how to use it for it. Like, bro, okay, but I don't even know. Okay, but he's from the Two Rivers, bruh. Matt,
that's CostumeCo. They don't use him.
It's Matt. I'm saying he. You know damn well you can put your hand in that bowl and still enjoy your food.
Not if you're sharing. What do you want to be nice?
Oh, yeah, they are sharing the ball. They are sharing with them. You're right. You're right.
You said what, lady?
You're trying to blend in also.
Exactly.
It's Tanchico, though. Are they really that proper?
It's not about proper. It's just that's all they use. If everybody uses chopsticks and they see you not using chopsticks, I'd be like, what's wrong with you? I would definitely be like, why he over here eating with his bowl? Like, ew. Okay, something wrong with him. But I'm like, listen, at this point, I'm Nynaeve. Give me some. Feed me. Feed me, ho.
Please. Thanks.
Feed me.
Like you've basically been my babysitter since we left the two of us. You know, babysitters supposed to supply food
Feed me.
to the people that they babysitting. So help.
But they have a cute little moment where she's teasing him about eating, and then she happens to peek over his shoulder and see Leandrin run out, and she's like, "Oh shit, there's a bitch. You gotta follow her. It's time to follows."
Hey, natural selection. Yes. Feed me, Seymour.
And
especially when we're in the middle of a quest, you gotta keep your stamina up.
You better get some crackers.
So yeah, off they go to follow. Well, Matt's going to grab everybody else. Nynaeve is keeping close, and they do have a half-baked plan. I'm saying half-baked just because this is how they've been running since they started this quest. They know that what they're looking for. They know where it's at. They know the meetup point that they have to get to. What I think they didn't discuss is the time, and that's going to trip them up later.
I feel like they should have discussed it more. Because there was too many people who couldn't defend themselves this often. Like, why was Nynaeve by her? Why the one person who couldn't do anything at the time by herself?
Which legit should have been our cue that some shit was gonna go down around her. Because that's usually how it happens when she's on her own personal part of the side quest. So we jump away from them and we go to Lanfear dreamwalking again, and I will give Rand the highest of 5s for this conversation. Bitch, no. Okay, see, let me cut your delusions right here. All right, he didn't want you. Okay, Luz didn't want you. I done seen that. I don't care what you thought. He never fucking wanted you. I don't want you. I can't stand your fucking attitude. You petty. You cruel. I don't got time for your bullshit. Disgusting. Ill. I'm gonna go back over here.
But before even all of that, why are you showing up in a white dress? Like, who?
It's Lanfear. You know why she's showing up like that.
You've been wearing black this entire time. Black and
it don't
blue,
matter. She was going to get her baby boo.
Oh my God!
She was going to get her baby boo.
Today's the day, ladies and gentlemen. Today's the day.
Chantal, welcome on, brethren.
I'm like, you know, tried it. You tried it.
It was the hand on the back of the neck.
You wanted to run into Leandrin?
Who wanted to run into Leandrin?
They do have a different relationship than everybody else. So I could see that. And you know, to that point, she does try to talk to her when they actually finally meet each other. That's in a couple scenes.
It's stupid.
Yeah. I don't agree with that at all.
That first time we did see her, well, in the not the first time, but like the far back time, she was wearing white. But girl, get out of here.
She was coming to swoop her. This was her moment to come in like a boy mom showing up to the wedding in a white dress. She was coming to disrupt everything and collect what she always deems as hers. That's what that was.
It is time.
And the look on her face when he just shut that shit down.
But I don't even think he really shut that shit down, because Rand, I don't believe you.
Not hard enough.
I don't believe you, but
I mean, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? She's a legend. You know,
but this discussion, we're not doing that again.
I'm not gonna. I'm just saying. I get it. It's hard.
Fantastic.
She is a legend. That is probably why it's difficult for us to understand. You know, but at the same time, no matter what him and Gwen go through, he still, you know, it's his heart a little bit. And I think the last year did that. You overstepped. You broke it.
Yeah, like because you didn't have to. You literally were just being petty.
You wanted to,
and now you got called on that petty, and so now you're trying to be like, I'm cute. No, bitch, we know you're not. And she was like, I'm just trying to help her be a better.
And he was just looking at her like, bitch, what? You know what? I did look. Cue the SpongeBob meme. I'm gonna head out.
Listen,
and she goes full on Magic Karen that just got dumped at the altar, at the altar of her own making. Lady D, check your devices. It's telling me you're not connected.
Trash. And
she gears up to try. She's a lying liar who lies indeed.
Yes.
She gears up to try to do some fuck shit, and It don't work because Egwene pops in, says "boo, bitch," and kicks her out. And we see she's been practicing. That's you know, the powers have been upgraded.
I'm proud of you.
And she snatches Rand back out. And hold on, let me jump over here to the chat. And she turned into an angry melanated woman and lost her mind. Grew 2 hex percent, bruh.
Black and white swirling.
Credit to the actress for that. She played that beautifully. I think it's she stays dripped, 100%.
I think it was really interesting that when everybody came back, or when Egwene and Rand woke up, they were like,
right, yeah, because they expected her to follow him, which isn't her MO.
She was like,
yeah,
I'll show you better than I can tell you.
Think about how many rejections up to this point, how many turns of the wheel, how many rejections in this last millennia.
Well, man,
since her age has passed.
You keep doing the same thing.
Same shit. It's the very definition of insanity. Keep doing the same shit.
Different.
And you expected a different outcome.
And so when they pop back into reality, they were like,
Annie's up. Look, Lamb pulls the swords. The wise women, they ante up to do some shit. You know, Avienda always stay ready. Morraine had the sangria all in her hand, powered up, and they all waiting like, was she taking her time? And nah, she ain't that patient.
That's like she doing something else, and it's not good.
Yeah, that's exactly the first one to say, okay, you know what? She's not coming here. We got other shit to go do. We cannot afford to let her get the jump on us. Annie up.
And so while they were over here trying to figure out what to do, packing up stuff and get ready to go, I cannot remember her name. Malkier, other girly. Malkier Chicky.
Land's countrywoman. That's what I call her. That's what's in my notes.
Not Morraine. Lanfear ran up on her and was like, listen, I'm tired of this shit. I'm calling in your debt.
Which answers our question from last time. Remember we were saying, why does she still look as young as she looks if she was the age she was when their land fell? So we know because she swore the black oaths.
So swearing the black oaths makes you a dark friend?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I got it right. Okay.
Yes.
So she was like, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of this. And I need you to start to do some shenanigans. I need you to take this. I need you to take her land out. Okay, take land out.
Take care of him.
Morraine. And then
go over there and not kill him. No, she's absolutely gonna go and kidnap him and tie him up in like the deepest cave that she could hide in.
Her vagina.
The vagina nebula. Oh, season 1 of American Gods was so good.
Right in the pocket. And hold him there.
The pocket.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sums it up. So we cut back to CostumeCo, and we're with Elayne and the Gleeman
Tom.
Who I really want to say like, yo, that's really your daddy, but I'm sure it's not. That's just my love of fan fiction being in.
But I'm like, it's got to be some kind of like familial, like, he made a promise to her dad or some shit like that because he know you.
Nah, he used to sleep with her mama.
It was it was
her mama boyfriend.
It's got to be something to the effect. And so it's Nynaeve, Tom, Elayne, Matt, and Min.
Yes,
and they are all like, okay, so
and they're all. Yep, they end up. They'll get to the house. First thing, moving in the doors, they split ways. Nynaeve, I think she's ended up going straight, which is the path that Leandrin went. And I did not appreciate how they zoomed in on the bodies and the bugs. Gross. Min and Matt went one way, and then Tom and Elayne went another. The first ones we see, I want to say wasn't it Elayne and Tom? Hold on.
I can't remember because we bounce around a lot in this episode.
Yeah, it bounces back and forth.
It bounced back.
It cuts to Samael. And Mogideon, self in the shadows, is in there. And look, to Lanfear's credit, again, she said, "You gonna be the first one she come for, because you the weakest, bruh."
And here he is.
And yeah, he talks shit, but then she's like, "Okay, you know what?" Whoop, starts yoinking and doing the blood weaves and whatnots, and makes a lovely little display of him that we'll see later. Then it jumps back to Rand. And him and the rest of the chiefs that were with him are making their way to the big meeting. I want to say they're like crossing the Dothraki Sea, because that's kind of what the meetup place reminds me of. And they're getting there, and again, I love Avienda. She's my MVP. I think she's talking to Egwene, and I forget what it was that Egwene asked her, but she's saying like, no, this is what our people believe. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And we all know those legends, so we move accordingly. I am here following because that's what I'm supposed to do. But why the fuck you here though? Did you see the bullshit that he's been on since I met him? I know he was on the shit longer because you known him since before me. Why are you still here? You ain't worth. He's not worthy, bro. You can do better than this. Me.
She's like, girl, I'm here for me. I get it.
It does not.
But me. Girl, I'm nosy. Literally. Like, I gotta see.
No, I wholeheartedly agreed with Avi in that moment, because she was so baffled as to why Egwene is doing this shit for him of all people. Kind of that's one of what she said, right? Like, well, I know, like, I see your shine, sis. So I see your shine. He wasting it.
You have so much potential. Why are you following around this redheaded white man? Why? Why? Yes, he's handsome. Yep.
He's one of the people that she don't even like him.
He's not as handsome as my man, but he's handsome. But so why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think this whole entire thing is interesting. Like, they ain't got no, like, ain't nobody send no letters. Like, y'all can't send.
Like, they don't have ribbons their own thing.
Like, damn, y'all gotta have something. How y'all talk to each other? Y'all just don't. You just run up on other groups and just fight.
Their wise ones can meet inside of Teleron Riyadh.
Good. I need them to meet more.
That's right.
That's how they were passing information after the age of legend.
Because this is where they fucked up. Because they're on their way. What is that? What is the place called again that they're on their way to? It's just the waste. They're just going out to the middle of the waste to have a conversation.
I forget what it's called. It is called. Yes. It does have a specific name, but I forget what it is. I can't remember what the name is. And so we see them going towards there, and then we once again cut to the other one. I know what her name is in the show, but she's going to be Riz from Halo. I'm so sorry. So they cut to Riz and her man. Was her nephew, her son, her cousin, somebody. Whoever that name is. Yeah. And then are you talking about the Wildling Aiel queen?
Yeah, Riz. Yeah. Yes. And
okay.
They cut to Riz, and she's talking to this guy, and then Lanfear comes in.
What's up, John?
And it's like, I'm here to fuck shit up.
He's like, who are you, maiden? It's been a long time since anybody done called me maiden. Okay, look, some bullshit's going down. I need your help. Matter of fact, you need my help. Exactly. Let me get you these dragons on here, so you can go ahead and distract these people. Which I suppose I follow her thought pattern there, but it's a stupid fucking plan. First of all, Rand's going to be there. And even without him coming to say anything, what powers is this dude going to be able to show that he can do anything?
Not that it matters. It's just that he was there first. I think that's what it was. He was already there. And so they got the jump up because here she comes with her giant slotted spoon. You're like, bitch, this is a pot.
Stir it.
Stir. I'm here to stir. Okay, I'm here to mix it. I'm here to mix it well. That's all she wanted to do because they were already there. They were already set up and they were just waiting for everybody else to show up.
Yeah, see, the way they're supposed to follow these rules, though, is what pissed me off. I'm like, I would say only one section of them
I'm like,
doesn't give a shit. The rest of them,
y'all don't give a shit.
It's wild. It's like I forget his name. I call him, what is it? Rev or Rape something or the chieftain. Your man's.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Ruvik, something like that. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember. That's why in my notes he's just the chieftain.
It's my man.
Yeah. Oh, and that's also a conversation that happens along the way.
His name.
Roar. There it is. Thank you. Yep. That is also a conversation that happens, and when Rand is telling him like, "Hey, we gonna have to let them know why they're oathbreakers." People won't be able to handle that truth. Sir, hold on, sir. Well, he will break you. He will unmake you. And then from the little bit out of the little bit that's left, he gonna make y'all stronger and rebuild you.
Y'all know this is the plan.
Why are you telling him to shut up? Why are you telling him not to do what he's supposed to do? Explain yourself.
Listen, the way I wouldn't have waited for him to leave to do what I did. I'm going to do it in front of your face. Now your turn. Tag. Tag, you're in. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, So he gets there and he's already like in the middle talking about how he's the car. Look at my arms. I'm the car. Look at my arms. I am the car. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, but no proof, no nothing. Again, my problem with that, even without having like actual proof though, just look at the prophecies that y'all swear up and down you following. He's of the blood, but he was not raised by the blood. We're not supposed to be looking at Lucas from down the street. The fuck are we doing?
I told you, for people who got a bunch of rules, they should be ignoring everything.
Yeah, okay. I found that to be very, very annoying, and maybe that may be me nitpicking the situation. It just seems like a dumb way to go about doing things. Like
everybody know he didn't go to what's it called, the place. Yeah, he didn't go.
Well, what everyone know? That like their people, their tribe would know, but everybody else that's there, they wouldn't know that. Because remember, they're not allowed to talk about what they see.
I can't. I'm telling everybody, I'm snitching. Rand did the right thing. I'm snitching because I know you're a bitch.
Absolutely.
I know you're a bitch.
Y'all got to come to terms. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to come to terms with what and who you really are, and then we make moves from there.
I can't.
Okay. So isn't there a cuts here now?
Yeah, we go back to
there.
They show a lighter for a hot second, but
real quick, there is a small exchange with Lan and Morraine where he's asking her like, okay, was this like one of the times that you saw? It's like, yes, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's other places, but for today, I think this might be today, and that's when we cut away from them. And the double dragons go on, and then we see Varen running in to tell the Amberlin seat that 8 red sisters have left the tower, and 8 is too gentle a man, and she tells Varen to take some sisters and go chase them down, bring them back, and I immediately, why would you fall for that obvious trap?
Because she's
competing for votes. You need a specific amount of ladies in there for a vote. So why would you send more people out there? Then you left yourself unprotected. Next night, Nikki, sleep well.
I just don't understand her thought process this entire season. You know shit is falling apart around you. Why are you
you're throwing gasoline on it.
Yeah,
little by little.
Her not being as honest as she can with the people who are left. Granted, you don't know who dark sisters are. I get it. Mm-hmm. I understand that. But with Elida here, that's the bigger problem.
Exactly.
Because she don't know what the fuck's going on. She's about to put her ass in that seat. And she's about to think it's a regular every day. I'm going to be in charge now. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do it's bigger going on. It's a bigger pot of shit. And you're just stepping on the outside.
And what Aleda's doing is going around and speaking to everyone. Mm-hmm. She's saying, hey, these are some of the reports I've heard. Like, but I haven't been here. Y'all been here. Is this true? And yada yada yada. Getting FaceTime in. Meanwhile, Swan's just in her office reminiscing, which Leanne told you already. How long ago? Start doing better. Stop giving her away to drive wedges in the spaces that you were not filling.
She was like, tell us the truth. Tell us something. Give us information. Provide us with something to believe in you. Like, you're not giving us anything. We don't know.
And she didn't listen.
She didn't. Yeah. And she set herself up for the okie doke.
She did. And I'm sad because I really wanted to see more from her. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It is a show of magic, and they can do some random witchery if they really want to. But from there, we cut back to the Gleeman and Elayne, and they're searching their parts of the complex, and he's watching her as she's like analyzing everything she's looking at as they're moving, and he starts chuckling. And she's like, "What are you laughing at?" She's like, I remember when you were a child, just no bigger than my knee, and you took all the clocks apart, and just to see how they would work. And your mom never punished you because
that's right.
She does love that fire in you too much.
Yes.
And and this is why I have the theory. He's very much looking at her like the proud papa that is seeing his daughter for the first time after many, many years.
But look, this is also the part where we're like, yeah.
Tell me again, you were her sworn shield, huh? The last queen that we saw on the screen had some things to do with her sworn shield too.
And I'm just like, And she was like, well, you've been there as long as you know, what's his name? Gabriel? They know him as Gabriel?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, he was like, who?
It's like Gabriel.
What is Gabriel?
Girl, who?
Come again?
Who Gabriel is. Girl, you know who Gabriel is. And he was like,
what is a Gabriel exactly?
The way he stopped it, I was like, and we were correct. Nobody knows. No one knows who he is.
Knows this man.
He got y'all with the okie doke. And he was like, I've known your mother and been in and out of your court for years. And there has never
in and out of your court.
Man. He has never, ever. That's not a thing. That person has not been there for 20 years.
Nope.
Period.
Nope.
I've been keeping up and abreast of everything.
I would know exactly who was around her. It was not anyone there by that name.
Yeah, and there was like, who could like, is it compulsion or is it, what is it? Is it compulsion?
I think that's it. Yeah, I believe it's compulsion.
He said, who can do that? A Forsaken.
I'm
just letting you know.
And if that is what's going on, your mama in danger, and so is your throne. Like, you need to leave and go home now. They random blockage comes by, and it's the same dumb broad with the balefire stick, and they run and get out the hallway. He says, I'm gonna make a distraction. You need to get your ass the fuck out of here and then go home.
And she was
don't go back to the tower. Don't pass go. Do not collect 200 galleons. Go straight back to home. And he runs out and says something to her. And meanwhile, she's of course being a dumbass, being a child like she was, twirling it around. Well, let's see what balefire actually does to the body. And she hits it off. He dodges, and then just around the corner, here comes Elayne, my girl. Smacks her upside the head with the okie doke, snatches up the stick, and you know what? Let us find out what happens. And that marks the end of her. And now Elayne has a magic fire stick.
Oh, this is a problem.
Did you find a good camera angle?
Listen, I found a good camera angle, and there's people in it. Ma'am, there are no chairs. There are no chairs where there's supposed to be chairs.
Nerdy Guns, hello. And thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the live chat. Elayne is about that life. She is. I absolutely love her. It's one of the reasons I really, really like her and Alfegenda together, because they share the same spirit. Okay. Where did we go from after this? We jump back to is it Nynaeve?
No, we jumped to it's actually Min and Matt.
Yeah, Min and Matt
for the first time. And she's trying to tell him, like, what we're looking for is it's not a collar. It's not a full-on collar with a thing. It's just like a giant ring. She's like, yeah,
like a circlet.
So that's what we're looking for. And he was like, oh, at least you know what we're looking for. And he's, of course, like they're just bantering, going back and forth. And then his ass, what does he do? Walk through an arch. And she's like, I think I recognize you.
As she's trying to stop him, because Matt never listens to the instructions all the way. Nope. He never remembers to not touch shit. He has to jump in and through the magic door he tumbles, and here's his cat dog looking mutant thing. Did you see the boots on cat dog?
I can't get over cat dog's face. But what do you got on, stilettos? Platform?
Yes. When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. And I didn't notice it before. I didn't notice it until I was rewatching it again earlier today.
I bet you it feels weird. Listen, I bet you his like fur is sticky. Like,
I mean, well, Matt did say he stank, like he smelled like dead things.
I agree. He looked like he stank.
He smells like dead humans. He smells like blood. And he's wearing human skin.
Yep.
All the leather is made out of human skin.
You look like you stank.
Man.
He do got the Lady Gaga's on.
Right, he do got the Gaga platforms.
He's got the rah-rahs.
Oh God.
That's what they're going to be called permanently. Thank you so much.
All right. The rah. So yeah, then we're not calling him cat dog no more.
My goodness. So his entire outfit was made of skin, of human skins, and like,
is that what it was?
Yeah.
What did he ask Matt?
That's why you see all of the bones on the floor. They're all human bodies.
Oh yeah, you can see the back of it. It's like a spine.
He's wearing a spine.
Yeah. Okay.
I missed that.
And again, like in true Matt form, he's just gung-ho trying to get out of this. He's talking and jibber jabbering and releasing all of the words, and Gaga Boots keeps looking at him like, speak of your need. And Matt, he's not taking the time to process. What do I need? What the fuck do you mean? Where am I? Where the hell am I? Why can't I leave? Where is the exit? Speak of your need. What did he ask him? Like, does he have like any music, something or other, or something to? Did he ask him something to make clothes with? I don't remember what it was. He basically
anything that makes light. If he has any, basically. Can you channel one power? Do you have anything that's metal? Do you have anything that can make music?
Yeah. Which I guess was him maybe trying to try to set fair-ish terms for the exchange.
But he would have to be paying attention to that and not being
iron or music. I knew it had something to do with music.
Listen, I understand Matt being freaked the fuck out. I get it, because it's a weird fox man in rah boots in front of you. What are you gonna do? Like, I freak out as well. However, I'm not answering nobody.
No. And legit, this is the freak out point though. You just commanded a ghost army in battle.
This is the freak out point, because the ghost army couldn't really hurt me. This thing's in front of me in rah boots on a platform with sharp teeth asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer these questions.
Which is why Matt should have shut the fuck up, but Matt never knows how to shut the fuck up. And he ends up ridiculously wasting all three of his questions. And he doesn't ask for what he needs, but I don't think he understood what he was really supposed to be asking for. He didn't take the time to do that.
You see all the things when he comes out. He has the pendant around his neck, and he's hanging from a spear.
From it, like the vision.
If you look at the archway, the rope that he is hanging from, it's connected to the archway with a spear. So all three things that he asked for, he got.
Did he end up leaving with it? I don't remember because I know
on the outside of this. Oh, I don't know. We didn't see them.
No, I mean, did he get on the boat with it?
I don't know. We didn't see them get on.
That was a spear, girl. I didn't even see that. I didn't even think about him hanging. I just knew he was hanging. I didn't think about what he was hanging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we do see him later on, but it doesn't show clearly, at least to me, whether he took those extra items with him. What we do see is that another Black Aja was coming through to find them. Min hides, and just when she's about to turn another corner, here comes Matt out there, and the chick is just standing there looking at him because, where the hell did you come from? Why are you hanging? But Min sneaks up on her, knocks her out, cuts him down, revives him, and then they get up and go. We don't know if the magic item was left with them or not. I'm assuming that they did, though. Because otherwise, why put him in the scene?
I don't know, because when she got him down, she only cut the rope. So
the spear didn't fall. It's still up there.
He took it, and then the tendon around his neck, he's not just going to take that off.
Yeah,
what's the point of taking that off?
Neck. Yeah, that's around his neck.
The spear. It's important for the story, so it'll be there.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a wolfie.
All right. He does also notice, though, that the voices are gone now. And that was also, again, one of the things he wished for. And I know what one of those voices were. I don't know how many of his past lives he was hearing, but I know one of them. And whoo boy. I think he's going to very much dislike that he's not hearing that voice anymore.
They didn't announce a season 4, did they?
Not yet. Yeah, I'm sure they will, though.
They better, because they said that a season 4 was depending on how well season 3 did, which is why they were like, everybody, we want you guys to watch it. We want you guys to like. That's why they were hoping with all the content that we're creating on it and stuff, like it would help boost it and keep it a priority for Amazon, because they don't like to let things.
I hope so.
They want to give it 1 or 2 seasons and then chop it,
which is so wild, absolutely wild. But yeah. Matt has lost his hero memories, and yeah, I do definitely believe he's going to come to regret that. I'm fairly certain it's because this is a magic story. He's going to find a way somehow to get them back. And from there, we cut to the solo side quest of Nynaeve. She ends up hot on Leandrin's trail, and Leandrin is searching this one room, and there's a box with a whole bunch of collar looking things in it, but it's not the shape of the collar that she's looking for. However, because of Falme, Nynaeve knows what that collar is supposed to look like, and it's when it's at rest, and she finds it, and she makes it back to the rendezvous point, doesn't get caught until she's standing there waiting for everybody else to show up.
Because they don't got boost mobile, they ain't got phones, they ain't got no way to come.
Waiting out in the open, like you could have found some corner to hide in some shady part of something, or sneak into somebody's room and have your eyes looking between the curtains to see when it's time for you to jump out and meet up with everybody else. You just standing there, broad daylight. Not the boat's not even there yet, and then here comes Leandrin.
I don't have anything. She's like, girl, I don't have it. Why you got your bag so tight? I don't have it. It's very toddler like.
When your mom yells at you from the other side of the room, what are you over there doing? Huh? Nothing.
What you got in your hands? Nothing. Get here. I don't have nothing.
It makes no sense that she didn't do that. Especially again, you don't have proper command of your powers yet, bro. How you gonna defend yourself?
She not.
I mean, she can throw hands. We've seen her do that, but that's for regular people. It's not regular people that's coming after you.
You're not about to get close enough to hit any of these Aes Sedai.
Not at all. Not at all. Leandrin hems her up, takes the collar, And looks at her, and Nynaeve did try to say, I found out what happened to you when you was a kid. Girl, look, that was a whole century ago. I ain't got time for that bullshit. The only thing I regret about that even is I ain't let that fuck asshole kill that baby that he set me with, because that shit made me weak. And I'm not about that life. So I'm going to go ahead and take my flowers here. Thank you for the collar. We were having such a hard time. I appreciate you putting that work in. And now I'm going to kill you, the strongest channeler in near 1,000 years, done in by me. Boom. She just know she's going to be a Forsaken because she took that chick out. And of course, we follow Nynaeve all the way down, and it's not even extremely deep, but it's deep enough to if you're tied up and you get thrown in, you're probably not going to come back up until, as always happens in these situations with Nynaeve, she channels like her best Moses for the job that needs to be done here, swoops all the water out the way, clears the path for herself, and then walks out. And it's a great, awesome looking movement. I do like how they set it up with her, like remembering the advice she was giving her daughter when she was in the arches. Mm-hmm. And that was a cute moment. That kid really looks like it could be hers.
Listen, her and Lance, it's so ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It's so ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But
great casting there.
I'm like, ma'am, you have to I just need her to find a better way to channel. I don't even think this is permanent, because she is so scared of what happened at the end of season 1, and she was so scared of her just like exploding and hurting somebody that she'd rather cut it off from herself. And I'm like, ma'am,
you're afraid of it hurting somebody, but what if it's people that do need to be hurt? Or what if you need to be better at protecting your people that are out here with you?
Like, I need you to be better, ma'am. I do. And I hope this is not permanent. That's what I want. I want her to struggle a little bit more for it.
Yeah, it takes a while in the books. Like I said, I haven't read them, but I do get tidbits when I ask for them from folks, and that's what we do know. It's up to like book 6, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I expect it to be at least one more season before she really gets it. Yeah.
I don't want her to be proficient with it. If this is her breaking the block, I don't want her to be proficient with it, because I want her to learn
this is permanent?
What the issue is. I want her to learn what the issue is so she can work towards getting rid of that permanently. So, but it was just really nice that she felt so good when she came out of whatever last she channeled. She felt so good.
Yeah. It looked like that's why it looked like she had made the break. Like she finally understood how to properly let it course through her without any mishaps or without doubting herself and her ability. But we will see. So she got it up because she sees she doesn't have to be angry. Mm-hmm. Shush it by giving it to the love for her daughter. True.
But
I'm hoping that
we skipped a little bit of something.
We in between here,
the balefires could do when she zapped that bitch.
No,
she was already done.
We went over that. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Didn't she, when Tom was in the hallway and Elayne came up behind her, smacked old girl and took the rod and then gave her the balefire?
And then it flipped and reversed her and rewinded it her.
It rewinded who?
Yes, it rewound her. It didn't just get rid of her.
Rewound her to where?
When she hit her in the purple, and behind Elayne, you could see her in the purple, still like a blue purple, holding the wand going like this and hitting the roof again. Like it rewound her. She was dead, and then it went and then she disappeared permanently in a puff of purple. I was like, damn, so what the hell does balefire actually do? It doesn't
erases you from existence.
I
think it erases you from existence. Yeah, she might not be coming back in the next turn of the wheel. I think it would have just pulled her out.
Yeah, it says it rewound.
So it rewound and it undid. Okay, everything she did right there, or like all through the system.
You're right. Right below it, Honeydee says balefire undoes people's patterns and removes them from the wheel.
Okay. Damn. Yep. Cool.
I was like, why did she rewind like that? I'm like, she's rewinding and then she's gone.
The wheel had to reset. The wheel. There was a soft reset for the wheel, which is interesting as hell. That's a really interesting side effect to happen.
Put that stick up.
Or no, just don't give it to Matt because he'll burn out the whole damn ocean with his ridiculousness.
Put the stick up. Because as long as that stick is out and about, it could fall into the Forsaken's hands, and I don't want them to have the stick because I'm pretty sure they know exactly what it does.
Where are you going to put it up though? You can't even say put it at the White Tower. Mm-mm.
I don't know. Somebody's vagina's got to hold it.
Are we putting everything of value into the vagina nebula?
Yes, lock it down.
All right.
There's nothing else I can do about it. Sorry, that's the rules. I can't change it.
Oh man, Swan could come back if she immediately hit the White House with the belt. I have heard rumors from credible sources saying that they might pull something to bring her back.
That would make sense.
It would because she's not supposed to be dead here. I do know that much. She's not supposed to be dead here. There are other things that she has to do. So interesting. We will see how that goes. It's very much like Michael in American Horror Story Apocalypse. He had the power of the devil basically, and he could burn you out of existence.
Well then, that's interesting.
Interesting.
More with that, but I still need someone to put the stick up. Thank you so very much. I need you to put that.
Yep. So we head back to Land's country lady. What is it she does?
She tries to kill him.
She's trying. She's supposed to try to kill him, and he turns around.
No.
Like, bitch, you knew I would hear you coming. What?
Yes, and she was like,
doing?
Because I don't want to kill you. She's like, I love you. If you die, Malkier dies. I don't want you to die.
I don't want you to die.
I don't want you to die.
Yeah. So, but I can't. And immediately, the second it's felt in the pattern that she has broken her black oath, she starts to disintegrate.
Yep. And Lana's like, you should really try to do something about that because you would die. And she was like, I know. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm not dying.
And
like, what do you want me to do about it? This is what happens. Don't make dark clothes.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. He has a small mourning period, but that's it. He doesn't stay down too long. We cut to Rand talking with Morraine, and he finally acknowledge that she has been trying to help him from the very start, and she does. And again, credit to her for the realness. She says, "Okay, but then don't forget, I was always about to shank you. If any part you took a step towards the dark side, I would have killed you." And still the same. Just so you know, still kill you. It's still on site. I just want to let you know that. Yep. Like, well, okay. So the last bit of her pep talk is, okay, look, this is absolutely where you should be. These are very strong people, a very strong army. My bad for not seeing that. You should have came here first, and kudos to you for seeing that. And now you have to go and take charge. So this is the moment. I'm not going to be with you when you do this. You have to go and pull them by yourself. You have to show yourself worthy. Me, I'm gonna go over here because your horror is gonna cause some bullshit, and none of us have time for that. So I'm gonna just make sure that she don't get to you. Yeah, like Honey D, she kept saying it over and over again, but he just didn't believe anything because he was so suspicious. And I'm like, I'm mad it took all of this to happen for you being Karn to be here in this place to be like, okay, I believe you now. You were really trying to get me here to this point. And she was like, yes. He said, not because you were like trying to use me for anything, but because you wanted me to succeed. You want me to succeed. Yes. Yeah. And he was like, damn, I feel dumb. Yes. Like, legit. The first episode of Gwen told you that. In the first episode. Like, why would she be risking her life for us? Day in, day out. Every freaking time. And now
she almost died.
That part. Did you forget she saved your dad? Ungrateful little bastard. But anyway, yes, he matures very much here in that scene. And we cut back over to Elayne making her move. Swan gets to the doors, and they actually had the nerve to try to do the cross spears to keep her from it. Bitch, that is my fucking hall.
I don't care. You lost it. You lost it by being holed up in your room. I don't know what she did that. You were thinking. Like, I'm so irritated with Swan in this. Like,
and we know she's better than that. You have such a keen mind.
All around you. You were so busy focusing on, I don't know what she was focusing on, because it wasn't keeping the tower. Which is what Morraine told her. Her mission, her part of this story is to keep the tower.
From the beginning, it was for her to get the tower ready to fight with the dragon, not to control him or anything like that, not to use him for your own purposes, but because this is what y'all supposed to do. You're supposed to be fighting the dark together.
And now you sent away all of your best fighters.
All of the best ones.
Is it Lyanna? You're left with just her.
It's just her. Because Baron took everybody.
And she goes in there. I'm just like, man, you should have.
They already had the vote. Exactly. It wouldn't even be about how many people she has there to fight with her. It's how many people on seats to disrupt the vote. Which is why I said that was an obvious trap. I can't believe any of them fell for that. But credit to the girl Leanne, because she still, even at that point, was not having it. But it was too many of them. She couldn't fight them all by herself. So I don't think they stilled her, but they blocked her. And then
come on, Leanne.
Leanne, yeah.
Yeah, I think they blocked
and
her.
Then
they stilled her.
Chrissy came out with the web arrows.
And went ahead and
down goes Swan. She's taken down to the dungeons for questioning.
I can't. I'm just like so disappointed.
And then very, very. This is not the way she's supposed to be moving. We cut back to softly in the shadows, and she's coming after Leandra. And I believe this is this another dream state that she's in?
Yes, she's in dreaming. I think yes.
Yeah,
I want to say yes.
And she sees that spider, and immediately fear. And here she comes up, slinking out the shadows, as always. And she basically is trying to make a deal with her. So that's it takes two people to control a man with the collar on. And she's like, "Well, I don't work well with us. Oh, I don't either, bitch. So."
I just want to be forsaken. And this is the easiest way for me to be forsaken. And you're the weakest one. So, I mean, if you don't want to be the weakest one, you got to get somebody weaker than you, and that would be me. So if I'm a forsaken, then you would no longer be the weak one, it would be me. I'm like, girl, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, bitch. She's trying hard to be like, and then
trying so hard. Like it, and that's the problem with some of these characters. I mean, and again, I'd love to see them because they are fantastic villains. All y'all are really questing for is power. There's no heavy reasoning or good meaning or for anything you do, but your greed.
It's the most individual group activity they have in this show, where they're supposed to be the Forsaken together, but individually they out here trying to be the one Forsaken.
Trying to mark each other.
Y'all gotta figure it out. Y'all supposed to be together and all. Y'all supposed to be a group and all, because you can't try to keep killing each other to one up each other, because eventually y'all gonna need to band together to try to fight off Rand and them, and you can't do that if you're fighting in between each other. That's why y'all lost the last time. That's why y'all got caged the fuck up.
Isn't it gonna take more than just one or two of them to weave the spell right to bring the Dark One back?
I'm like,
so how is it okay for y'all to be killing each other?
All right, especially and not replacing. It's really weird. That's the thing. Killing and not replacing with other people. I'm like, all right, well, maybe I just don't know how this thing works. And they right, I don't know how this thing works. I'm just minding my business.
But like, I'm wondering if the Dark One is sitting over there in the Shadow Realm in his banishment, like these motherfuckers.
It's like, keep doing it again. They're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. My God.
They're like, oh, I'm about to be stuck here all over fucking again.
Shit. All right. Well, going back to sleep. Going back to sleep.
Oh, no one trusts her.
Nothing. But I don't even know if they came to a consensus. I think Softly was just like,
Yeah, that's what they ended that scene on. She was like, oh, okay.
No,
okay, so it was an actual room that they were in. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. And then the next scene is Lanfear running up on what's left of Samael.
Yep. Him and what's his Robin? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I told him he will fall first.
A little from the.
She made a little sculpture. Is all. Just something to say hi.
Cell. I don't know if you guys ever seen the cell with Lopez and Vincent Raphael. Yeah, it's giving the cell.
Yep.
In the back. Yeah.
Indeed. And they have a conversation, and I forget what the exact words she said, but he asked her if she's actually ready to kill the dragon this time. And from the way she answers, he looks like he's like, wait a minute, wait.
Surprise.
Did he tell you no? Again?
That again had me cracking up. Like, sir, she almost killed you. You stop messing with her. She's upset. She is demented, the lovely.
And she has not been able to vent on the people that she wants to vent on. So
she has to
she might just speed track your death if you keep messing with her.
Yeah.
She absolutely is a damn menace. That is 100%.
And I find it super, super funny that now that she's not trying to get this man, she's running around trying to tell people, now we need to be together as a team.
All of a sudden, you team captain now.
Like, we need to get together and be together as a team. We need to team together for the team. I'm like, girl, you was too busy trying to hold this man in your cavernous pussy. And now that he don't want you no more, it's a problem. Now you got to be for the team. You should have been for the team before this.
From Jump Street.
Ma'am.
That's literally why y'all were chosen and put on a team.
I can't.
Ridiculousness.
I honestly can't. I don't want it.
But yeah. So they cut away from that, and we get back to the Dothraki meeting in the Waste. And what's his name? Little brother, because I didn't bother to remember his name either. Little brother is up there, faking his gold dragon tattoos. I am the Car, and I went through Rowidian. No, the fuck you didn't. You lying. And
here comes Rand.
I saw the histories of our people. I am your car, and Rand comes out. And this is the last warning that Ruick gives him, like, hey, you can't be bruh. Y'all the ones that told me this is what I was here to do. Now you don't want me to do what you told me I was here to do? Trash. And he walks on, and he starts talking shit the minute he gets up there. And he also pulls out the double dragons, and everyone's looking like, wait, okay, hold on. How's it two of them? And it moves on for a little bit, and he tries to tell Rand, like, he came in here led by on a collar, by some wetlander chick. You really want him, this imposter? How dare he come in here on our holy grounds? Bitch, hold my beer.
That's why it's important for her to be for Lanfear to make sure that they were first. That's the reason why.
But that's the only leg up, and
that's all they needed. That's why half the people left, because they were first. No, like, he can't have two. Like, we don't got to. We already got one. Why we need that one? Why he over there talking? Like, if Rand really wanted to be about it, he should have came out there and just did the powers.
Some of them started leaving after what he said, and I think it was, if it was me, I would automatically call the storm clouds. Like, what you gonna do? I'm calling nothing. Here comes a sandstorm. Let's go back to back. You don't stop it. Oh, you don't have that power. Okay. So what Rand does, what he does, it ultimately though is pretty clever. He unmakes them by telling them why they're considered oath breakers, and why is it what makes their brain crash out. What makes their brain crash out is you assholes were supposed to be the way of the leaf the whole time. The motherfuckers that y'all shit on the most. What is Honeydee saying? Rand had to say, take out your Bibles. And to look, see, and that just puts me right back in with Professor Snape's voice in my brain when he's trying to out Lupin, being aware of turn to page 394.
Listen.
Let me tell you what you ain't ready to know. And it has an immediate effect. The effect that Roic did warn him about, but still, again, this is what the hell he's supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing
he's
it
supposed to help this fraction,
there's an immediate, very immediate divide, and they look like they're about to fight each other. And we cut away. Yep. Then we cut away. Was it back to the White Tower
with Swan,
where Swan has gone through her questioning, and she is bloodied and bruised, lying on the floor until Elayne starts walking back in and they didn't show her face automatically when she got up, but I already knew what she was thinking. It was like, okay, bitch, you're not finna catch me down. I don't give a fuck how many times y'all just punched me. This on my feet is how you gonna see me. But then she goes through, she does this thing where it's kind of what she's been doing with Swan and the other ones when that one time that she met them. She completely downplays what is actually happening. She asks her more about Morraine than anything to do with Rand. Or at least that's what it's like here.
It's all together. Like at the end of it, she's like, literally, like, can you just tell us the damn truth of what's going on? Because everybody wants to know. She should have done this before.
She should have, and she could have done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows? Some of them may not have liked it then, but they still would have known.
They would have
what
known.
It was.
Exactly. And so I think this is when Swan gives her whole speech in about,
and she starts with Morraine.
Yeah, with the vision being together.
Yeah,
seeing the prophet, knowing what they have to do, trying to keep it all together, trying to put the pieces in place because they knew this particular situation was going to happen.
Yep.
And
all they were trying to do was prepare. Mm-hmm. Well, no, I think she thought that she had caught her in some really big okie doke. And she was like, look, this is what the prophecy was. Okay. This is how we have been moving for the past decade to try to get things in place. Mm-hmm. This has nothing to do with power. This is strictly about fighting evil. That's it. You are only on that seat because you want power.
Like you
That's
don't understand
not what you're supposed to be using our gifts for. We're literally here to save the world. And it's down to all of us. It's down to all of us to choose to do the right thing, not to just be greedy and grasp for power or riches or whatever it is in your brain that gives you this complex that's had you wanting and coveting the Amerlin seat for how many years now. And the look on Alayna's face, I think she actually started getting worried there because, when Swan does speak, she speaks with power. And she did that very well here. A little too late for my taste, but she did speak very well. And I think Elayne looks like that because, everyone that's in there heard that. And everyone is going to have that on their brain, even though we're about to take this out, and our lead seater of the White Aja passes out the sentence.
And I feel like Elayne, she understood that she may have made a mistake.
That she fucked up. Yep.
She listening to her speak and listening to her talk about what's at stake and how even in this moment she doesn't regret doing the things that she did because they needed to be done. And now this responsibility is yours. So now it is your job to make sure this shit gets done. Good luck. Fucked up. And she's sitting there like,
and you've literally turned anyone that you truly could have used to do the right thing. In this moment, it's all. I think a switch was flipped, and I do like though that they showed her clearly rethinking everything that she's just done and set into motion. I think she's calculating how many more blocks did she put up along the way that they're now going to have to bust through.
Not even the blocks, but she put the White Tower in a corner. She put her on the opposition.
Yeah.
It's not like The most powerful female channelers are now on the side of Rand, and Rand being a channeling man, and the tower is destroyed. There's like, it's fractured. People
there's
have died.
barely enough women there.
Like, yeah, there's not enough. There's not enough people. You can't hold this tower. And she doesn't know that Andor is in trouble because it's a Forsaken right next to the queen. Like, there's a lot of stuff you don't know.
Yep.
And you're setting yourself, or you're painting yourself into a corner, and she's about to eat all of this. She's about to eat this. It's about to be her fault 120%, and there's no way around it.
Was she there when Raven was there? Is that his name? Raven? Raban?
Robin? Are you talking about Gabriel?
No, Aleda.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because he has both. Like, when he's in the court, he's Gabriel. When he's a Forsaken, he's Robin. So
okay. Yeah.
So she was there. As a matter of fact, they came in together.
Yeah. So
remember,
she couldn't
came with the sons,
and she couldn't tell that he put the okie doke on her too.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah. You know what? When if they do go back there, Elayne's absolutely gonna tell her that, and then she's really gonna see how much she fucked up.
Well, who's to say she's even gonna listen to Elayne at this point? Because Elaine's been off doing something for Swan, so she's gonna be like, "Well, I can't trust you right now, so we got to break you to brainwashing or some shit." Like, it could be that. But I'm just like, man, I feel like she's not gonna make it out of this story alive. She's not gonna make it out of the story on the right side. She's not gonna be alive. She pretty much essentially put the mark on her. She got the black mark on her.
Yeah, pretty much.
The black hand. Bring back some Pirates of the Caribbean. She got the black hand.
The black spot.
Like, we don't have time. We do not have time. But then, while all this is going on with Swan, Morraine is in the desert. Back. Like she is blocking everybody in the circle, in the Aiel circle, so they can deal with the Karan issue. And she has the Sangreal, and here comes Miss Ruta Tututa. I am so upset. My man don't want me no more. My baby gone. What am I going to do? Lanfear. And
keep going. I'm going to step away for a sec.
No problem. And they have a giant fight outside while Rand is doing his best to convince people on the inside that they plan too much, right? I mean, there's at this point, there's nothing much Rand can do because he's on the outside. He's on the outside. He came late. They already said what they said. They believe this man because, one, they know this man, they trust this man, and he is an outsider, despite the fact that their own lore says that an outsider is going to come in and do all this stuff. Neither here nor there.
Shit that pissed me off the most.
Neither here nor there. Your own religious lore says that this is going to happen. But okay, sure. So while they're going back and forth, eventually people are just like, well, what I'm going to do as a Karan is I'm going to go to the Dragon Wall. I didn't know what that was. I'm still a little confused on what the Dragon Wall is, but he said, I'm going to go to the Dragon Wall and we're going to fight. And I'm just like, what the fuck is the Dragon Wall? What they got to do? Like, where the Dragon Wall this way?
I don't.
We're going this way. Is that a direction? Is that a path?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
I don't know, because that don't make sense to me when you're supposed to be working on bringing together your people and fixing it, and you're talking about taking them to fight to do what? To get land somewhere? Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't get you. I don't get that face. So yeah, I don't get that. So they split, and Rand is still in the middle. Oh wait.
Oh, is that the one that they traveled over?
So that's where the original fight was, where we saw his mom pregnant. Like, that.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
The lands we haven't seen so far. Okay, cool.
So I'm like, at this point, they leave, they split because the people want to follow him, and the people who stay are curious, like, is you really the Karan? And then he go ahead and mixes up the magic. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this reminded me of
starts weaving.
Do you remember?
What?
Did you ever watch Goofy movie on tape?
Yes.
At the beginning of the Goofy movie, there's a trio of people singing. All you got to do is put in the brew, stir in the brew, make it bubble. That's what it reminds me of. Spread it around. Now that you found Doctor, like, that's what he was doing. He was like, Dr. Looney's remedy. pick up your knees. That's what he was doing. He was doing all that. He was doing all of that.
I love it.
Right. Okay, so it's a different spot. Okay.
Oh, the fight was on Dragon Mount. Okay. Got it.
So he was doing all of that, and they were like, y'all, something happened up there.
Right, because the storm was coming, and they look what the clouds are moving. Wait, there's
things.
There's moisture.
The things are thinking.
Hey,
that way.
Look.
And then it starts to rain, and they're like, "Oh shit, y'all! It's raining in the IO waste."
He is
so maybe
the Karen.
Maybe he's the Karen.
And everybody kneels, takes a knee. They give him the fighters that he needs, and sadly he should have had more. But the IO wildlings they don't like to sit still or listen to nobody.
They're supposed to split. And whatever is left is supposed to be the ones that continue.
And that's who he's going to build back up and give grace and power to.
Yay. And then it's so funny because this is still going on while Morraine is fighting for her life outside.
Still getting her ass kicked.
And she was
Lan comes up.
To
and she was holding her own for a little bit.
To block it. And then Swan died. She felt
and
that.
And then, she was being choked out. And she was about to pass all the way out, and then she got that little jolt, like, oh shit! And they remember they've had that bond, that extra bond since the beginning, since season 1, and she feels the exact moment that Swan dies, and she's immediately in her grief, but it gives her that little extra boost of power to back Lanfear the fuck off of her, and she grabs the thing and turns around and stards weaving,
and she slices her in the fucking throat. Bitch caught one, and she's like, "Ah!"
Lanfear. No, she gets to her, and this is where the stab happens, and I think she knew that she messed up right then and there, because like almost immediately she saw that change, that little power up again in Morraine, and she starts backing up. And again, look at her face. She starts looking as worried as Elayne did just now when Swan was giving her the business.
Listen, Morraine got that power up when her baby died. She felt that because she had the sword already in her when she died, and she pulled it out. Right in the
was about to go after her again, and she probably could have got her, but Lanfear ran, as Lanfear does.
I hollered because Lanfear was like, "Oh my god!" She was gone. She was like, "I don't have time for this shit."
Bro, she hit the biggest. Like you remember? What was his name? Urkel. Family Man said, "I don't have to take this."
Listen, she said, "I don't have to take this. I am really going home." She was like, absolutely
and she
not.
scurries her ass out of there.
She was like, "Open the hole, open the portal." Like, that bitch done cut me in the side of my motherfucking neck. I can't believe it.
Like, absolutely the fuck.
What am I supposed to do with this? She dipped, and then Morraine just pretty much collapsed in Lan's arms as she should. I mean, there's nothing much she can do. She's just
yeah, and I mean, at Lan, and let's remember the connection with Lan. Also, he's feeling that too. So, so it's triple death feel right there. But it gave Morraine the power for, at least for this moment in the turn of the wheel, she lives. And let's see, from there we cut back to actually we see a little bit of everybody, because once the storm comes in, once the storm comes in, we see everybody where they're at. Everybody's back on the boat with the sea people and their side quests. I forget if they showed Leandrin doing anything.
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, I know we saw people on the boat.
They showed Rand, being like
Rand, doing all his weaving and whatnot, and Egwene, the only one still standing there. And she, of course, is looking because she knows the madness starting when she sees it.
Listen, the side eye he gave her in the weave, bitch. Who are you looking at? The fuck?
She looked at him like, Rand.
Are you?
Rand, hey, Rand. Can you get it in though, bro?
What the fuck are you looking at?
Right, and that is what we faded to black on. He looks over better, and the weave is still going.
And Ban and Chiad.
That was one of the things. And they were like, okay,
man, fuck out of here.
Is anybody surprised? Nah, because don't play that.
That is the definition of a side eye.
He gave her the bombastic side eye.
It was nasty.
So we'll see where that is gonna go.
We did see Elayne standing there looking like I won. Girl,
you won. Okay. So how many people did you win in this fight? Nah. Say Morraine should have pulled the sword further. In like Lure of the Rings, cut the bitch from ear to ear. Yeah. And I really did like that scene because she was like, oh shit, and rolled the hell out. So yeah, and we see and her being when she took over the court, dude, that pissed me off too. Took all of that stuff down. She probably threw it in a pit, didn't even take the time to burn it because why would she? So yeah, that was our season ending with the bombastic side eye, and everyone. I don't know where everyone's headed. Actually, I don't know where our side quests are.
I feel like
I want to say they'll go home.
Yeah, not like home to the Two Rivers,
not to Two Rivers, but like to the White Tower. Yeah.
Oh, they're about to get their asses like
yeah. Actually, and I won't give specifics because this is a small tidbit that I searched for. They are going to go back to the tower. I don't know what Tom's going to do.
I think Tom he should go back to Andor and be like,
he might either that or no, because there's no way between here that he would run across Rand or the
or he could just stay with Elayne and be like,
be a warder, which is
I don't think be a warder
gonna be interesting because how old are her brothers? Aren't they both older than her?
I think so.
So they would know Tom.
Yeah, I think they should know Tom. They should know Tom.
That's gonna be interesting. I think he's probably gonna clue them into also. Actually, that may be how the queen gets saved a little bit once they get back and she tells her brothers and they see Tom again. That might be the thing that makes them go back home.
Because at this point, they gotta get that Forsaken away from Andor. Because that's the other piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama that's going to go around that, and a lot of drama that's going to go on in the White Tower coming up as well. And I'm looking forward to it because I don't know exactly how the show's going to spin it, but the information that I looked up and I saw, I'm like, okay, that's some good stuff to work with. And there are different ways that it can be handled. I just want them to do it well.
Tomfooleries and shenanigans. I'm ready.
And that is the season, folks. That was the season. So I know we gave some ratings last night. I don't remember what I said. But what would you rate just this episode? Then we'll give another full season. What are we rating this episode? Nynaeve fake outs?
Or you can do like Bellfire sticks because
yes.
The Bellfire
sticks.
I'm going to give this finale. I'm going to give this a 9. To me, it was interesting. It was moving the plot forward. A lot of things happened to me. A lot of pieces were put into place that could flesh out for the next season. And all the characters were charactering, even the bad ones. Even like not like bad, like they're bad characters, but as in the villains of the show.
Villains.
Yeah, I really like this. I really like this a lot.
Agreed. I think I will also give it a 9 across the board. Yeah, I love the side quest. I think, there's a few things that I think could have been done better or at least differently than they did it. But I like where it's going. I hope that they really do deliver and don't have us waiting 2 years for the next season.
No, it's going to
see how that goes.
No, it's going to be 2 years.
Episode 9, season 9?
Like for the episode 9 for the season, they rank it a 9.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yep. 9 out of 10 middle-aged ass whooping.
Listen, I feel like this season was just so it's miles
absolutely
better
something
than
makes
season
y'all.
2. Like it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
We do need more episodes per season, but they're never going to give it to us. They've gotten used to providing nothing.
Yes, the most that we'll get out of them now is like 10.
The most,
which really sucks.
So stupid. It's so stupid. I'm just irritated with that.
Indeed.
Trash. Triple, quadruple trash.
Yes, please do like, share, subscribe.
And now I'm at a point where I don't know what we're watching. Like, what are we watching? Besides The Last of Us, which I mean, there's stuff to talk about with The Last of Us, but I mean, like, what else?
Do we have another show that's out right now?
I don't think so.
Think we do.
We'll have to look. I don't think so.
We do.
At the end of I think it's in the May though. Netflix is starting to roll out their summer to dumb when they talk about all the shows that are coming out in the next couple of months.
Okay.
We'll see. There are some things. Wednesday, I think, is coming. Not soon, but it's coming out this year. Season 2.
Okay.
The Blood of Zeus, season 3 is definitely coming out next month.
Oh yes. Gotta hit the. Did I finish season 2? Damn, no, I don't think we did because we didn't schedule, and it was gonna be me and Manaro when it came out. I forgot about it.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Handmaid's Tale. I haven't watched that.
I'm good because it's so close to real life right now. I'm not.
That's what I keep hearing.
I can't.
That's what I keep hearing. Murderous is supposed to come out. So what's that about? Murderous. I don't think I've heard of that. Oh yeah, we talked about season 1 of The Blood of Zeus. I called it The Blood of Zeus, aka what is it? Zeus and his community peen.
Listen, bouncing everywhere. Bouncing everywhere. Bouncing all over the place. But yeah, I have to check and see what's going on right now. Because right now I don't really have much on my channel except for Devil May Cry, which is also, I enjoyed Devil May Cry season 1.
I've been hearing about that. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. I may check it out. I know Poker Face is coming up. If y'all haven't watched Poker Face, go watch season 1. You can shoot through the episodes very quickly. Stars Natasha Lyonne's hilarious. What would be the category? Maybe
that selection. Like, listen,
comedy sleuth.
Me and anime are having a thing every single time. I just have to get back into watching it. I just it's hard because that's up to me to edit, and I just don't have the time to edit. So that's why I usually cut out anime because it's up to me to edit. Yeah, but I it's so good. They said it was so
Murder
good.
Bots.
What is this?
I haven't seen Murder Bots. Yeah. What is that, and what does it come on?
Murder Bots Diary. Oh, that's a book. No, hold on.
I don't know. What is that on, Chantal?
Apple TV. Oh, that's why. I don't have Apple TV, so I have to I think Severance is also on Apple TV.
I can probably hook you up on that.
Yeah. It's just about me having also the time to watch it on there. Because once I go to Apple TV, I would have to. There's going to be some shows, so I have to prepare myself.
Yeah, there are. I don't think Apple, as far as the streaming service, I don't think they advertise themselves enough. There are a lot of good shows on there.
They're just exclusive. Apple don't really advertise anyways.
Man, fair enough.
What?
The Witch is that a play on a fairy tale?
Oh, it's MA. I've never heard about this.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
I remember hearing about this. Yeah.
Again, she said it is based off of book Murder Bot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I put Murder Bot and the books came up, and I was like, oh wait, no, it's a show. Let me put the show at the end. Show. Show. Very important.
Word. Say we need more deaths in this series. That nobody is safe.
In this one, I'm happy.
I think they have to. Yeah, I think they have to time the deaths a little better maybe because we got 2 major deaths within 2 episodes here just now, and I don't think that any of those were the right choice.
My question is,
so
when are we
I don't know. We'll see how that works out, though.
Excuse me?
What are you looking at?
Hedge Knight?
Oh, isn't that coming out sometime soon?
It says premiere episode is June 15th.
Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, they have all the dates in here.
All right, yeah, so that will definitely go on the schedule once it starts. Most likely we'll do some live reacts for that, as we do with all of our dragon shows. What's going on, Ron?
No, House of the Dragon is next year.
Oh, yeah, there's no way that they would have that quick of a turnaround. It's definitely next year.
Interview with
the
Vampire
Boys, I think, is next year too, isn't it?
You said who?
The Boys?
Yeah, season 5 of The Boys is next
year. Or is it back to Generation X, Generation Gen Z, Generation V? Yeah,
yeah, Gen V supposed to be come first, and then The Boys series finale is next year. Interview with the Vampires moved to next year. Like Percy Jackson, it was supposed to be this year, but I ain't heard shit.
I think I heard that they pushed it back a little bit. So whatever comes up, we'll work it in. And if nothing like really huge that we want to talk about, like episode by episode, we'll maybe do a retro show of something old, because we have a list of older properties that we could give some chats on.
Oh yeah,
The Glory is definitely still on that list. Didn't Ironheart get canceled? Or was that Armor Wars?
I think that's Armor Wars. It says Ironheart scheduled to premiere on June 24th.
Okay. Might be something good to watch there too.
They don't be promoting none of these shows. Like, it's irritating.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot that they're putting out. See, what's on the retro list? It's just stuff that we've missed, or just old things that I want to talk about that also Meeks likes too.
But yeah, I'm like, I can't think of anything for May. I actually have to pull the list up, because right now I need to.
I got Poker Face in May. That's it.
I feel like there's something that's coming out that I'm forgetting, but I haven't bothered to look it up yet. I'm being lazy.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Star Wars.
Roll over from the writer's actor's choice. Yeah, that definitely. The episode count, absolutely. All that. And I have not watched Andor. I heard it was okay, but it's not on my list to go through. Euphoria is basically canceled. I think I have never watched Euphoria.
Yeah, so here's the thing with the K-dramas. The K-dramas, I don't want to cry. And so far, all the popular ones are really emotional ones where they make you cry in a corner. I don't want to cry in a corner. And I haven't found
King of the Land is a K-drama, but I would love to chat about that.
I watched the first episode and I was like,
You didn't like it?
It didn't grab me. I mean, the toilet thing was funny, but it didn't grab me. So I have to take a look at the K-dramas to see if there's anything that piques my interest. I told you I just want action, adventure. I want suspense,
Warriors,
horror. Like
Warrior would be a good retro one to do.
Like, I can't.
I wish they would have gotten more seasons to that. I think they ended after season 3, didn't they?
But I am watching The Righteous Gemstones, but I don't know when I'm gonna put that up. Yeah, Bridgerton too. Bridgerton's supposed to be next year. Which you can also
catch up with Bridgerton.
I'm telling you. I
don't know if I can catch up to in time to do it, but I will look.
I'm telling you.
Word. All right. So, what else? Do you have anything else coming up besides? You got the gaming stuff is still going, right?
Yep, I'm still watching people or putting up my struggle through Mega Man.
Cool.
There's
At some point, I'll have my gaming stuff done up. But I like old school games, so that's probably going to be the bulk of my.
Don't do it.
I don't think I have Mega Man.
Leave Mega Man alone. Leave it alone for your sanity. Leave it alone. Don't do it.
What platform did that come out on originally? So I want to say Sega, but I don't know if that's right.
Nintendo is way back. It's 87.
Sega wasn't around. The World Cup is next year. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, When the Phone Rings was really good. I'll check out Haunted Palace. I'll check out that. Listen, it's bad. And so on top of Mega Man, I just finished True Fear for the Forsaken Soul. Like, I don't think you guys understand. That is one of my favorite hidden object games. The story is so good, and I just finished part 3. I've been waiting on this part 3 for like 6 years.
Which story is it?
True Fear, the Forsaken Soul. It's part 1, 2, and 3, which is technically all one game that they released in giant parts. They just released the last part on the 21st, and I finished that, so that'll be going up on my channel as well. I'm still going through Fallout. Fallout is a never ending story for me. I'm just I want to play South of Midnight.
Always there.
I want to play Expedition 33. I want to play Atomfall, but I can't have too many ongoing games at the same time because I'll never finish them. So and then Doom is coming out next month. So
Yep. And we will be setting a date to chat about Sinners with myself, Meeks, Lady D, and Tanya and Nikki will very likely be here from 1000 Eyes and One also. So yeah, thanks for rocking with us again for another awesome season of this show. And we'll catch y'all in the streams next time. Peace out.
Bye.